You're listening to the sounds of Salford, from the UK going out to the world.
Oh, that's the fifth tackle. And Tompkins. Dobson now. Dobson flings the pass. Griffin out the side door, and Evans is in. Niall Evans gets the try. It's right in the corner. 2 minutes to go.
Well, isn't that
Evans
incredible?
with his second of the game.
Isn't that incredible? They've looked for Niall Evans 2 or 3 occasions when they go down to that left edge, and Griffin does a tremendous job there. That's probably the only defensive error that Mins has made in this game, when he shows the outside to that man. And when Niall Evans gets this ball, he's going to score it. Look at that, perfect play.
He's been forced into that defensive misread as well. Missed conversion by O'Brien, so there's still a 4-point ball game. Was he take a look back at that try? Last tackle play, the big booming ball from Dobson from right to left. And then it was Josh Griffin, the stop and the go. And Thomas Mins forced inwards, forced in because of the movements of Griffin. Lovely little sort of pass. And then Evolds crossing in the corner. Penny for his thoughts.
What's this set 6 going to be like?
Finish off, fellas, yeah.
Every minute matters. That was the mantra. They wanted jeopardy. Well, this minute matters. It's the final minute of the £1 million game, and there's just 4 points in it between Hull Kingston Rovers and the Salford Red Devils. Rovers supporters imploring their side to hold out. The Salford fans up the other end of the field, willing them towards them.
Still free.
They're looking for this flank again. They're looking for Evolds. They're looking for Evolds. They've got Josh Griffin. Griffin has got Evolds. Evolds cuts in field and it's cut down by Mins. 5 seconds to go. It's with O'Brien. It's with Dobson. It's across the field. There goes the hooter. The pass was forward surely. It's with Johnson. Johnson in the corner. Johnson for the Salford Red Devils. And Salford have tied the scores.
Can you believe this, Bill?
Greg Johnson can't believe it. The Salford supporters cannot believe it. The Rovers supporters can't believe it.
Goes to extra time now. If they miss this kick, it goes to extra time. And if you look at the players, the whole KR players, they're not shell-shocked. They're absolutely shell-shocked. Whereas Salford, how they pull that out of the bag, the go-to man in the final stages was Josh Griffin. The try scorer is Niall Evans. Give the ball to somebody who's going to do something. Again, he comes up with that play, he dummies it, Vince falls for it. He gives the ball to Evolds. Evolds doesn't panic. He knows he's got to play the ball as quick as he can, because whole KR, the defenders are all coming around the rough. They go into where the gap was. And then this long ball from Frank Flanagan. It's a good pass, and that's a great finish, Welty.
I've lost my words. To see the reaction of the Salford fans who charged the field as Johnson got this ball down. I think the look at the last 3 or 4 minutes, and you look at the contribution of Josh Griffin, who will have pleased that man no end.
What pressure on Gareth O'Brien. This to keep Salford in Super League and consign Hull Kingston Rovers to the Championship, and O'Brien misses. The hooter sounds, 18 points apiece, and it's golden points extra time as the coin toss to decide who'll play which way in this golden point extra time. And they will turn around and think, now then, Gareth O'Brien lining up this conversion, and there you can see the bottle thrown onto the pitch. The Salford players unhappy about that.
Isn't that nice to see?
I think all smiles, but I'm not sure. Maybe the smiles betray one too. We're really thinking behind those glasses.
I remember the first game last week for Hull KR against Huddersfield. The drop goal decided it. That man taking that easy. Hull KR will put absolutely everything into this set of 6 defensively. trying to come up with a shot, trying to make that error, trying to make Salford play, but they've made the mistake.
Who will it be? Michael Dobson, will he return to haunt his former club? He's kicked plenty of drop goals in his career. Terry Campese in the post here last week.
Every second, every decision so important. Salford won the toss and chose to receive possession well taken.
And I think that answers your question about where the momentum lies, or who feels like they have the momentum. Get the ball in the hands, they've got first shot.
Johnson was looking for somebody there and there was nobody on his shoulder, so he took the tackle. Rovers will be looking to keep Salford this end of the field. Don't let them within range. Robert Louis, Ben Murdoch-Masilla, Peacock.
That's a walk-out player. Josh Griffin is not on that left edge.
Cannot believe that Jamie Clifford is out there and involved in this scenario.
Well, it's net score wins, whether that's a penalty try or a drop goal.
We've gone for it. O'Brien has gone for it. And he's got it. O'Brien has saved Salford. Wow. From almost on the halfway line. Gareth O'Brien has left Kingston Rovers hopes in tatters with a monster drop goal. Salford are safe. Hull Kingston Rovers are destined for the championship.
Hi, good evening and welcome to Straight from the Fans Mouth with Dennis, Robbins, Riley. How are you, mate?
I'm alright, mate. How are you?
I'm over the moon, mate. I'm over the moon.
Well, what a great weekend from Friday straight through to Monday. Just gets better, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it all to go pear-shaped with you, but it doesn't seem to be going, does it?
Because you've been like negative. I've noticed that, and even including myself sometimes. In that, you've been a bit negative, waiting for this little slide, but I don't think it's going to happen, mate. And you results and the way the team are playing, mate, is absolutely superb, and you just can't.
It's like living in dreamland, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not used to it. I'm going to be honest, mate. I'm not used to this.
Well,
and that's why it's such a shock that every week we're just blitzing teams.
Well, if you cast yourself back from last season, we still should have finished 7-4-6, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we should
think about it.
Yeah.
In hindsight.
Yeah.
Without the point. So we was getting it, and we had 9 new players in then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we've just brought a couple in.
Yeah.
Tweeted it about.
Seems like no matter who's injured, somebody comes in that's just as good.
That's what it's about, mate. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That's absolutely amazing. But you've got to take your hat off to the team as a team, because they're playing as a team.
Well, that's a team game, mate.
I know it's a team game. I know, but every other team in Super League, they have the stars, don't they?
Well, they do. We've got our stars, mate. Don't take it away from us.
We have.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's just that
we've got 17 stars, mate.
We're knitting together, and it's superb the way it's going at the minute. I mean, we put 50 past Catalans, mate.
I know. It just gets better, doesn't it? We put 38 past Warrington at Warrington.
It just goes to show that that game at Catalans when we went over, that the break, the rest period, the delay of the flight, did take its toll on the players.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because I'm sorry, but I know Catalans are not great travellers, but to get walloped like that, and I don't mean walloped, they got teared a new arsehole, mate, basically. They got levered,
didn't they? You can't say anything else. We absolutely annihilated them. Yeah. Sadly, I wasn't at the game.
Well, I was.
Was you?
And I just want to say a massive well done to the Salford fans.
Yeah, they raised £29,000, didn't they?
Correct. Don't interrupt me while I'm talking.
Mate, but you have to
let me get on to that.
Can I just say this?
Let me get on to it.
You're out.
Let me finish.
Finished it.
You're at it again, aren't you? It's because you're working now.
Oh, knackered, mate.
Right? Jesus, overtired. No, Salford fan. I just want to, applaud the Warrington, Lee, Leeds, whoever else are missing, Wigan, OKR fans for coming down and donating and being part of the 22 who tragically lost their lives. I wouldn't say lost their lives; they were fucking murdered.
Yeah, they was murdered
basically.
by scumbags.
But anyway, a massive well done to everyone at the club. like you just said, their side, it's come out tonight that they've raised 29,000. Great gesture, suggestion of Mr. Kukas.
Yeah.
Take what you think of it.
You know my feelings towards him, but
well,
I have to set my hat off to him on this one.
I really did. I mean, I reckon it was about 6,000 there myself. I think it was just under 5 or 5. I'm not quite sure. I can't. Let me see if we can just have a quick scandadoodie of it, mate. The attendance.
2,000.
It's just under 5,000. But yeah,
somebody told me it was about 8,000 there. Is that right?
I don't know, mate. I mean, I'm not thinking they're going to.
No, they're not going to fiddle it, are they?
No. But anyway, it was nice to see all the South stand packed.
Yes.
And all the other stand packed out. We just need to fill you. Don't forget, if that was against a Wigan, a Lee, or anyone else, there would have been about 7,000 there plus. You know, so
it's a brilliant gesture anyway. I know we weren't there, but on behalf of all the Salford fans, I'd like to say
well done everyone. Well done everyone who put their hand in the pockets, who made it. It was a great buzz around, and obviously the players afterwards with the banner and on the pitch with the fans, you know what I mean, together. Yeah. You know, was absolutely superb, and the players as well.
Players cared about the fans at Salford.
It's not. I mean, it was one of them, Simon. If Salford could, because there's no football now, United City are not playing. It was down to Salford to do something for these people, to show Manchester that, you know,
we are two cities.
We bleed as well as from Manchester, unfortunately. You know, I mean, I'm a United fan. Everyone's a United fan, aren't they?
Well, not some City fans.
Well, yeah, I don't know, but I'm saying majority.
Majority's red, aren't
you know, and a lot of us follow. You just give me a bastard City pen here. What the fuck's that about?
What?
Fucking Man City, get off that. Get me another pen.
Do you know where I got that from?
What?
Got that off my mate in the press box from the Guardian.
Hey, you're giving me a City pen.
No. It's got City on it, hasn't it?
Dirty.
Ryan Weil, we've got you a prize. You won a prize, this week's prize, mate.
So, massively. An emotional night for people. And the 22nd minute when they applauded. Same when we went to Warrington. The Warrington fans stood up.
Do you know what? I want to tell you something now, Dennis.
Go on.
And I'd never say this. When I was reporting in the box, and all of a sudden, the Salford fans started it on 18 minutes, right? And I was watching it because I was looking at the clock and I was thinking, typical Salford fans, early as usual. Started clapping on the 18th minute. On the 21st minute, the Warrington fans all joined in, right? Yeah. It's one of the most emotional things I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And it was only me that was emotional. I looked round and I seen a few tears flowing, mate.
Well, I know, mate, because everyone knows the circumstances of it, and it's just showing that people no matter who you support, at the end of the day, you're a human being.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And these people, these losers, as Mr. Trump calls them, which they are, they're not monsters, they're losers in life.
Yeah, losers in life.
Want to invade on our sporting arenas and our, and stuff like that. So it was up to, the police. The police were there on Monday. Great bounce with him, great laugh. No animosity. No, there was nothing. It was everyone was cuddling him, and having a chat with him.
Everyone's proud of him, aren't they? Everyone's proud of him
because at the end of the day, they're the ones who had to go into all this, don't they? And they have to. They're the ones who had to, pick up the pieces, as they say.
Yes.
But massively well done to everyone on Friday.
Big respect to the Warrington fans.
Yes, of course, mate. Of course.
Have you noticed? On the 22nd minute in the last two games, we've scored.
Well,
we scored, the Warrington fans were still clapping.
I think especially on the Friday game, it was Welland who wore 22, scored in the 22nd minute.
Yeah. They put a bid down for the shirt, didn't you?
And we ended up with 22 points. Now, how weird's that?
Well, that's that, isn't it?
But I put a bid in, but unfortunately I didn't win it. It went for about 400 quid.
400,
yeah. So
we were going to do a bid, weren't we? But I got a bone from there too late.
Whoever got that, well done to you. Well deserved.
Well done.
Good man or lady.
Whoever won it. Yes,
so going back to the Warrington game, mate. Yeah, I thought this was going to test us. I really did. I thought Warrington got a right good spanking off Leeds on the Friday.
I thought, this is it now. This is our test. This is
45-0. Nilled.
Yeah, but did you notice for the first 15 minutes it was like an arm wrestle, wasn't it?
We just. I mean, that break from Carney. And he broke through and that, you know what I mean, and that. But don't forget we had no Dobson, no Jones, no Tompkins, no Wellham, no Mossop. No Griffin. These boys have got to come back. They'll be wanting paying
back for Wembley, mate. Wembley.
No,
what I say this side. What really impressed me in that first 15 minutes was they had 16 hits on our line.
Yeah,
16.
our defence was